Good evening. If you're watching this right now, you're in Brooklyn, New York, with Sam Jaspersohn of Jyre Records, myself, and of course the lovely Miss Danielle Nicole. We're here doing a little follow-up to her release with us that came out this past May, and also to do a few questions about her upcoming trip to Germany. Welcome.
Thanks.
Terrible.
The first one was so much better.
The first one was the better one.
The first one was so much better.
The third one's gonna be even worse.
My very, very first gig was through my brother's friend. He was a promoter at this little, I guess it was like a bar, I wouldn't say lounge, in Long Island. And you know, I've been messing around, and I was able to do it. I was able to DJ. Like it wasn't that difficult to me, I guess, because I knew music and I can count. After the first kind of bullshit gig in Long Island was it was Battle of the Bitches, and it was 3 girl DJs, and it was in New York, and it was from a prominent promoter at the time. So it was kind of a big event, and after that, like, you know, I just started getting booked in New York, like pretty much every weekend for the next four or 5 years. But like I said, it was way before the scene was like oversaturated with everybody. The guy I was dating at the time actually he went to Full Sail, and he was very knowledgeable, and he's an amazing producer. He was like, you know, if you want to do this, you kind of need to step up your game a little bit and start making your own music. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know, I wanted to, but it just seemed like, I don't know, that whole program, like even though I'm musical, like the just whole working off of a computer to make music, it just didn't seem like realistic to me. But you know, so he essentially like showed me the ropes a little bit, and I started producing. I put my first record out in 2008. It was definitely not the best. It was probably the first thing that I ever made. Like I didn't have much experience at all, but I needed to start somewhere, and I knew that this was the way for me to get to like from point A to point B. And I mean, actually now it's what I love doing. Like the days that I have free, I'm in the studio all day. That's all I want to do, is just create and make music. The first time I went to Berlin was summer 2010, and I just went for, I think it was like a week, just to check it out, see if I liked it. Is this a place I could maybe see myself moving one day? I think I might need to be here. One of those. It always does influence my creativity in production, and it's what I want to be doing. So just being able to be there and not have to worry about work and the grind of New York, and just be able to wake up every day and just do what I want to do and do music and play, and for people that truly genuinely appreciate it, it's just awesome. So, but I'm traveling all over Europe this summer, so my first stop will be Switzerland. I'm playing in Geneva at a radio show in Lausanne with a very good friend of mine, Nicholas DeVoysen, and he's the owner of Fantastic Friends. So I have that, and then I'll be going back and forth to Berlin, but then I'm in the south of France, and then I'm in London, and then I'm kind of all over the place. This year is going to be very different for me, but very exciting because I have gigs in more cities.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Guten Tag.
I'm from New York.
Ich komme aus New York.
Would you like to dance with me?
Hey.
Guess not.
Möchtest du mit mir tanzen?
And of course, my hovercraft is full of eels.
Hold on. Mein Luftgeskanfrassenuken ist wohl all. There you go. It's pure German. There's a bunch of labels that I want to release music on, so hopefully, I think everything that I've kind of thought in my head since I've started this has actually happened, which I'm very grateful for. And every single time I'm like, there's no way that's ever gonna happen. But so I'm kind of confident that maybe it will, and hopefully it does. And I think, you know, as long as I'm just doing music, I will be happy. Mein Luftkissen Fazug. I can't. I don't know if I can do it again.
You have like
Hold
5
on.
verses of it.
Yeah,
I think
Hold
we're,
on.
I think we're
I can't
fine.
remember the whole thing.